Hello everyone. So in this video, we will discuss about difference between equals and double equal and equal loop keys. Okay. So what are the difference between these three? And next one is substring after and substring before last. So these things we will discuss today. Yeah. So first we will discuss difference between equals and double equal. I'm going to declare one variable s1. I'm making as empty, and I'm going to declare s2 equal to making as new. So now if you use if s1 double equal s2, okay, so system dot debug s1 if block so s1 and s2 are equals and same thing. So first we will discuss this one, whether it is showing true or false. So I'm going to wait for this class. Okay, and c dot this method I'm calling. Okay, so what is this here is static. So instead of static, we can make it as non-static. Execute now. Now we can see S1 and S2 are equal. So means it's showing correct only. So they are saying here also is null value, here also is null value. But if we use equals functionality, we'll see what is that. If s1 dot equals other string s2. Here we can say like equals if block. I'm going to save this one and I'm going to run again. Meanwhile, I can comment this one for better understanding. You can see here now you are getting the attempt to dereference a null object exception. Okay, so that's why if instead of using equals, if it's a string, then first you need to check whether that particular string is null or not. Okay, after that only you can able to compare this like s1 not equal to not. Similarly, if you use this, then the null pointer issue won't be accurate. But if you use this, if you use without this, you will get the null pointer exception. But without using the same functionality, we can able to this condition will be true. You can, if you use double equal, then two values are equal. So now you will understand this. In this null pointer scenario, this scenario will be passed and this scenario will be passed. Instead of using equals, double equal is a better way to use. Okay, and so now I hope you understand the difference between equal and equals. And next topic is equivalent case. Equals and equivalent case. I'm going to print Salesforce. Okay, I'm going to print admin and string 3. I'm going to print Salesforce again. S3. Sorry. S1 is small sales, S cap small, and S3 is caps S. Okay, so now I'm going to check if if s1 dot equals s2, system dot debug s1 and s2 are equals. And another one if condition. So so first we'll see, first we'll execute and see the output for this, whether it's printing or not. Then after we can go for the equal ignore case. You can see no log has been printed. So then this s1 and s2 both are not equal. It seems we can able to understand. Otherwise, we can print in the else block. We can, for better understanding, s1 and s2 are not equals. So open the developer console and executing again. Now you will see the output. Now you can see s1 s2 are not equals, even though Salesforce and Salesforce, but the s2 is caps. That's why it's showing, and s1 s2 are not equal if you use equal case. Same way, if we use equal ignore case. Okay, now we will see which one is printing. Now I can copy and paste this one. Yeah. Now you can see, and yes, first this is the first one. Okay, first one showing s1 and s2 are not equals. S1 s2 are not equal. Else block has been printed, and this one is s1 s2 are equals. Okay, this block if block has been printed. So now you will understand the logic. Okay, if we use equals, then it will be considered the case sensitive. Okay, but if we use equal ignore case, then it is non-case sensitive. Okay, so this is a difference. Now you will understand about equals and equal ignore case. Okay. Yeah, so so now we will see the another one example. So substring after and substring before last. I'm removing this all and I'm pasting here. Yeah. The string is, this is a string. Okay, I have declared something 3744@gmail.com. Okay, if you want to get after this add, okay, after the add you want to get all the this data, if you want, means you need to use user key dot substring substring, okay, after the values. If you use substring after add, then after that this all the values will be printed here. Okay, substring after, and also including that, so user dot this string dot substring after, okay, after, and count matches. So count matches means count matches dot. So after this, how many counts are available? 1 and 2. Okay, so I think here it will print 2 count value will be dot value. So this is how many dots available. 2 dots are available. So this is the meaning for substring after dot count matches. This one. Okay, so now first we will execute this and we can go for the other things. So yeah, now we can execute this and we can execute this the cloud. Now we can see substring after gmail.com as printed and count is showing 2. Why means so I already told substring after this at whatever we are value giving here, after that value all the value will be printed here. gmail.com has been printed in the first output yes out. So second one is the substring after and how many dots available after the at how many dots available. Here is 2 dots available. So that is the meaning for this one. Okay, so now we go for the next scenario. We have one user. Okay, so user key dot substring before last. This is one of the key string before last. Before last means dot before this last, whatever the value will be, it will be fetched here. So this is the dot before this, these are the before last dot. Okay, so this value will be printed in the this value will be printed. Okay, so now we can see this one. Execute. You can see here. So user dot salesforce3744@gmail.com. So this value has been printed. Okay. This functionality will be used in the our real-time cases. If we use a substring and count adding plus means, it will take more effect and more time consuming effect. So if we use this, we can able to achieve our logic very easily and very optimized. So I recommend to use this kind of logic. And next videos I will upload some more concept about the strings. Okay, so now you will understand about equals and double equal and equal ignore case, and also substring after and substring before last. So I hope you understand this. Thank you. Thanks for watching.